So, in our today's session, we are continuing lesson 4 Rajput Age from the subject social science. Before starting today's session, let's have a quick recap or quick review of what we have learned in our previous video. In our previous video, we have learned about North India, that means the dynasties which came into existence in North India part of our country when the King Harshvardhan, Emperor Harshvardhan died. We have known the story of, little story of Mihir Bhoj, King Bhoj. We have also learned about the Prithviraj Chauhan and many more dynasties which came into existence. Now, in today's session, we are going to learn about our next part, which is South India. I have told you earlier in our previous video also that there were two parts. The country was divided into two parts. After the death of King Harshvardhan, the story we are learning about North India. Now here we are learning the story of South India. Here the story continues after the demise of Pulikeshin II. Remember that. So let's start our story. What is actual story? First of all, in the South India, the areas of South India were divided into many small and big states. Okay, पूरा इकट्ठा नहीं था. It was divided. बहुत अलग-अलग parts में divide कर रखा था. And इसके Pulikeshin II की story हमने first lesson में पढ़ी है. So now here the King Pulikeshin II dies. Okay, King Pulikeshin II अब उनकी death हो जाती है. अब when the King Pulikeshin dies, what happened? His whole empire is disintegrated into small states. उसका जो पूरा एक उसने empire खड़ा किया था साउथ इंडिया में बड़ा सा, वो बढ़ जाता है छोटे-छोटे parts में. So that means अब same thing what happened in North India अब वही repeat हो रहा है. That means the empire which is divided into now small states, all the chieftains and feudal chiefs, they are raising their voice, they are coming towards and saying that now we are independent. Okay, same thing is happening. So what happened? South India का नाम बहुत famous है हमारी history में. There in the South India, the reign of Chalukya dynasty, मतलब the kings which belong to Chalukya dynasty is very noteworthy. बहुत सुनने जैसी बात है, इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है कि चालुक्य डायनेस्टी के रूलर्स ने बहुत बहादुरी दिखाई और बहुत अच्छे से रूल किया है. इसीलिए वी आर लर्निंग अबाउट देम, हम उनके बारे में अब थोड़ा-थोड़ा जान रहे हैं. ओके, नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड? साउथ इंडिया, here I have written some names. Here I have written some names of the dynasty which existed, which originated in South India of our country. The first was Pallavas, Cholas, Rashtrakutas, Chera, Pandyas. I am adding S because उनके Cheras भी बोलते हैं, Rashtrakutas भी बोलते हैं. Okay, मिला के. There was not a one king, बहुत सारे king थे इस एक dynasty में से. Okay, so these are some dynasties. There are many more, बहुत सारी हैं. But जो हमारी history में जिनका नाम famous हुआ है, the name which is has got so much popularity are these dynasties. Okay, so little bit we are learning about them. Now starting with Pallava dynasty. Pallava's dynasty, the main strong ruler, famous ruler of that dynasty was Narasimhavarman. Okay, remember the name. आपको ये name याद रखना पड़ेगा. The main strong ruler of Pallava dynasty was Narasimhavarman, and it is told, it is believed that the kings who belonged to this dynasty, they were the lovers of art and literature. Means उनको paintings, लिखना, writing का काम, these all things they were very much interested, and they were encouraging the scholars and the other people who belong to this field. Okay, they were encouraging them that कि उनके लिए उन्होंने suppose एक अच्छा सा place बना के दिया उनको काम करने के लिए, और बहुत अच्छी अच्छी चीजें उन्होंने की. Next है, अगर उनके बारे में अगर और जानना है, for example, I want to know about the architecture. The best example of architecture is Kailashnath Temple, which is in Kailashnath Temple of Kanchi, ये South India में ही है. So this is the best example कि उनका architecture कैसा था, उनका मतलब बनावट जो buildings का है वो किस तरह से था. We can learn from this temple. देखते ही पता चल जाता है कि बहुत ही extraordinary मैग्निफिशेंट, बहुत अच्छी तरह से वो काम करते थे एंड दे वर एनकरेजिंग द पीपल ऑफ दैट टाइम कि आप अपने फील्ड में आगे बढ़ो. सो नाउ प्रोसीडिंग फर्दर विद अवर न्यू टॉपिक, moving to our next topic, that is Chola dynasty. Now the Chola dynasty, the rulers of these have conquered South India. South India के कुछ parts they were belong to Chola dynasty and Tanjore was their capital. Tanjore जो था place that was their capital. Okay, now what happened next? The rulers of this Chola dynasty, they attacked many parts of Ceylon and they annexed many territories of that area under there. Okay, मतलब इसका मतलब this Ceylon is a place. This is a present day Sri Lanka, areas of Sri Lanka. तब के जमाने में that was called Ceylon. Now they conquered this area and they also ruled on that area. कुछ parts श्रीलंका के इन्होंने conquer किए थे, मतलब present श्रीलंका but earlier Ceylon. They were having a very powerful army of navy. Okay, navy army थी उनकी. Navy means the soldiers who are fighting in sea or in water actually. So why they were keeping this army? They were keeping this army because if you remember, the South India part is having a vast borderline coastline. Okay, समुद्र का बहुत बड़ा coastline इनके area पास में है. So to fight with the other rulers, also to conquer the areas rather than our country, rather than means passing the sea, crossing the sea and conquering that area, other areas, other countries. They were keeping an army. इसके लिए वो army बड़ी सी powerful army रखते थे, so that if anyone attacks them, they could reply, they could attack, वापस से वो उन पे attack कर सके. And if they want, अगर उनको और parts अपने अंदर annex करने, अपने अंदर जोड़ने हैं, conquer करने हैं, rule करने, तो वो attack करके वो भी अपने अंदर rule कर सके. That is why they were keeping a very powerful navy army. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Next was one king was very famous. The name of that king is Raja Rajput. They were having a very systematic way of administration under the king, under the rule of Raja Rajput. Means the people were very happy. The whole administration was very systematic. बहुत अच्छे से planning होती थी. राजा राजवन का नाम इसलिए famous हुआ है. And also the Raja Rajput was that king who started the measurement of land and local self government. मतलब राजा राजवन ही वो किंग है जिसने अपनी एरियाज में लोकल गवर्नमेंट, मतलब जो उनके में से ही उनको चुन के उनको राज करने की परमिशन दी. मतलब दैट सिटीजन्स, कॉमन पीपल, दे सिलेक्टेड वन एंड आउट ऑफ देम दे विल रूल बाय देमसेल्व्स एंड दैट पीपल विल बी आंसरेबल टू किंग. ओके, तो कुछ उसमें से लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट का उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया. और हाँ, लैंड मेजर करके उसको अच्छे से रिकॉर्ड करना, अच्छे से किसी को अगर लैंड का किसी को देना है तो वो सारी चीजें राजा राजवन के अंदर. सो दैट इज व्हाई दिस इन दिस चोला डायनेस्टी दीज थिंग्स वर वेरी famous and very notable things. So now as we have learned about Pallava dynasty and Chola dynasty, apart from these two dynasties there were Rashtrakutas, Cheras, Pandyas. So with this there is a proof, we can know that there were many dynasties who ruled over different parts of the area called South India. Okay, so with this we come to know that in the South India also there were so many dynasties. But what is the next story? In between these dynasties, मतलब इन kings के बीच में ही there were conflicts, मतलब there were frequent battles. बार लड़ाइयाँ होती रहती थी between them here means between these dynasties. इन लोगों के बीच में they were ruling South India only, they were ruling on one country, but then also there was no unity. There was internal conflicts which prevailed in between them. मतलब के अंदर ही अंदर इनके बीच में बहुत लड़ाई होती थी. And that is why they tried, ये लड़ाइयाँ इस वजह से होती थी to annex each other's areas. Okay, annex means, for example, Rashtrakutas want to conquer Chola, Chola want to conquer Rashtrakutas. इनकी एरियाज को वो अपने अंदर कंकर करने की कोशिश करते रहते थे. इसीलिए इनके बीच में बहुत सारी बैटल्स होती रहती थी, फाइट होती रहती थी. बट तो हमें पता चल गया, बट इसका एडवांटेज कौन उठाएगा? वी नो थर्ड पर्सन एडवांटेज उठाता है। थर्ड पर्सन यहाँ कौन होता है? फॉरेन इन्वेडर्स, मीन्स द persons who are coming from other land, मतलब who are coming from other countries, they took the advantage and they means they wanted to fight between them. ये लोग उनको लड़ाई करवाते और खुद उनका लैंड अपने अंदर ले लेते। So इसीलिए there were many foreign invaders also at that time who came, who wanted to rule over India, to rule over the South India part. Also there were many foreign invaders who wanted to rule over North India part. उनके बारे में भी हम आगे बहुत पढ़ने वाले हैं। Next is the administration and culture of these dynasties, मतलब इनका जैसे ही मैंने पहले बोला कि इनकी हर एक चीज नोटवर्दी है, दैट मीन्स इट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू नो देयर स्टोरीज, देयर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, देयर कल्चर, बहुत सारी चीजें बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें हैं। तो इसीलिए इनके जो कल्चर और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के बारे में हम नेक्स्ट चैप्टर में रीड करेंगे। Now we are completing the first part of our topic South India of our lesson 4 Rajput age. The story is still remaining. There is some part of this story, South India story, which is still remaining to learn. We will learn that part in our next session. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Thank you and have a nice day.